The very first thing I do after I come back to life is find a pig and get married to it. In my past life, I was on the brink of getting engaged to my lover of 10 years, Anthony Warner, who was a regimental colonel. In order to celebrate my engagement, Hannah Larson, my cousin, gave me a bracelet, and since it was a thoughtful gift from her, I wore it all the time. Yet, on our engagement day, Anthony didn't just call off our engagement, but he also berated me, calling me a tramp and a homewrecker who destroyed his relationship with Hannah. I was completely at a loss and tried to defend myself, but Hannah suddenly stepped forward and burst out crying. I know my family and educational background surpass yours, but you can't just ruin my relationship with Anthony out of jealousy, Natalie. Anthony and I have already made a lifelong commitment to each other, so please just let it go. Anthony turned and led Hannah away. They then got engaged shortly afterward. I was left standing there, becoming the subject of gossip from my relatives. They called me a shameless homewrecker, and their scorn extended to my parents, who were shamed for raising such a child. They eventually took their own lives from all the rumors, and I couldn't bear the pain of losing them, so I ended myself too. I suddenly open my eyes and find myself returning to the day Hannah presents me with the bracelet. I got this bracelet after praying sincerely, Natalie. You have to wear it all the time, as it's meant to bless you with a happy marriage and a loving, harmonious bond with your other half. Hannah Larson, my cousin, said as she lifted her pant legs, showing her bruised and swollen knees. She looked genuinely sincere, as if she had gone through all this just to make sure my love life went well. I finally realized with certainty that I had been reborn as I witnessed the all too familiar scene unfold before me again. I was overcome with a burning hatred as I watched Hannah ignore my resistance and force the bracelet onto my wrist. I wanted nothing more than to smash it to pieces right then and there, but I held back, knowing that this wasn't the right time to destroy the very thing that had ruined my family. I quickly suppressed my fury and put on a shocked, grateful expression. I can't believe you did this for me, Hannah. I promise I'll wear it all the time. I won't even take it off to shower. Having gotten the reply she sought, Hannah departed with a beaming grin plastered across her face. I couldn't help but stare at the bracelet on my wrist once she was gone, and I was reminded of the past. In my past life, Hannah had also given me a similar bracelet just before my engagement, claiming that I had to wear it at all times to have a blessed and happy marriage. I had trusted her completely, wearing it faithfully every single day. I never expected that on the day of our engagement, my loving fiancé, Anthony Warner, would lash out at me in front of everyone, calling me a homewrecker and a slut. I couldn't understand how the man who had been so loving the day before could change so quickly. Hannah stepped forward at that moment, accusing me in front of everyone that I was jealous of her and had attempted to seduce her man. I was instantly condemned by the crowd, publicly shamed as the most immoral woman in the village. In the end, my parents, who had always been so honest and diligent in their lives, couldn't endure the relentless gossip and slander. They couldn't take the shame, so to prove that they were innocent, they took their own lives by ingesting rat poison. I later found out that Anthony and Hannah were engaged, and this news, combined with the devastating loss of my parents, was a double blow that ultimately led me to jump into a river and end my life. It was only after my death that I discovered that the so-called soulmate bracelet that Hannah had given me was actually a cursed lover's bracelet. It wasn't meant to protect a relationship or bless a marriage. It was designed to steal a lover right out from under the wearer's nose. Thankfully, I was given another chance at life. If Hannah wanted my love life so badly, then in this life, I would be the one to give her a blessed marriage of her own. I waited for night to fall before I retrieved the pristine white engagement party dress and white veil my mother had so carefully prepared for me for my engagement. I slipped into the dress and then secretly made my way into the pigsty.